Yeah, so we're going to inject this area here and a little bit here. This will fit. If we fill this area, it will lift the cheek a bit. So just a small stick here. And this goes down deep. This is different than when we augment what's called the tear trough. That's put a little more closer to under the eye. We're just doing this to kind of lift and fill. And then every injection shot, there's a little pressure to try to keep the bruising down. And I think she needs a little bit more. She could benefit from treating the whole tear trough, but we're not scheduled to do that today. But any time that I'm treating a nasolabial fold, I will look at the cheek. And if the cheek needs volume, we'll add just a bit of volume here to make sure that we lift in this area. And that subtle bit of volume helps soften this area. And then we can go on and kind of inject this fold here. She's had numbing on for a little bit, but I'm sure it still stings, particularly as we get near the nose. But lifting in this area also helps her look very rejuvenated in the central face. We recommend avoiding aspirin, Advil, Motrin, ibuprofen for about a week or 10 days before the injection to try to keep bruising down. You can also supplement with a supplement called arnica that helps prevent bruising, and there's an arnica type cream that is sometimes used. I don't think we've used it here. And then down here we'll inject kind of here again to kind of get that look when we're done. The goal here is to restore some of the balance in the chin so we don't have any drapes or droops. The goal of all fillers is to restore lost volume and replenish the subcutaneous tissue where it gets thin. I think we still have a little work to do right in here. A lot of people are worried that they'll get overfilled. I think that's really hard to do, particularly with a normal person's budget. We usually just inject 1 to 3 syringes each session. And this is kind of what people call the marionette line. This is a difficult area to treat, but we'll try to lift that for her just a bit. Obviously, she's very tough. But we can use the filler and kind of mold it in there to fix that area for us. We take our time as we inject it, but I think it keeps bruising down and we get a more natural result. There's no reason to rush, and it's also more comfortable for the patient. And then what we'll do is grab some ice and put it on the chin. Actually, I think this looks really good on you. Yep. She's not naive to filler. She's had it before. And so her tissue just automatically responds, and we see that a lot. Like the second time we've treated, things just kind of plump right up. And what you see is what you get. There's really no wait period. There can be some puffiness and a little swelling and maybe a little bruise. Looks like a small bruise right there underneath the skin, but that's just temporary. So it's a pretty instantaneous result, but if anybody has an important event, we usually have them plan on doing this about 2 weeks before so we can make sure all the bruising has healed. Bruising can be covered with yellow cover-up stick pretty easily. You still doing well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Smile again. This drapiness, we don't fill these lines because as soon as she smiles, that's going to go away. We can do laser for that or some skin tightening. I just think, and sometimes I can fan a little filler under there, but we've not planned on, this is not quite the perfect product for that. We're injecting Juvederm, which is great for plumping and filling these areas and this area, but I don't really like it in the crepey area. We all have kind of our favorites. I think that's pretty good there.